Alright, so when we were in the Philippines, we did install the Ring app, and really didn't want to spend the money on the Ring video cameras, so we got some of these Wyze video cameras. I have been testing one. This is our second one that we're going to get and try out to see if it's something that we can use at our house in the Philippines. They're really inexpensive. $25 on Amazon, get it in a couple days, or you can go straight to the Wyze app and get them for $19.99. So far with the one that we have, I'm actually really impressed with it. So this one we're going to install in the front entry. Let's open it up and I'll show you guys what we got in here. So on the inside we have, this is the camera. Really small, really basic looking, but I mean, for 20 bucks, can't ask for anything too advanced or looking too special. Comes with a little plastic cover here in the lens. It has these legs that you can extend to position the camera however you want. And on the other box, we have the USB cable, mounting plate, and the USB plug. And the directions. So you can mount this a couple different ways. I haven't totally decided how I'm going to install this one in our front entry, because our front entry is pretty well covered. I do have, I would say, a weather resistant cover on the one that we have installed facing our driveway. But you can use these metal mounting plates that you have 3M tape on one side, and this will hold it in place. On the back side we have the USB plug, and then right down here we have the insert for the micro SD card. You can put 16 gig. It does say it will take up to 32. And the one that I actually have in the driveway, I installed a 64 gig drive, formatted it right in the camera, and it seems to work fine. This will continuously record, and it will once it fills up, it will record over the oldest file on the camera. You can set the camera to record time lapse. You can set the camera to record movement, or by sound that it will record. It will also send like a 12-second file to the cloud, but we're actually just gonna depend on the USB drive, because we figured it's less expensive than the Ring phone or Ring cameras, and at 20 bucks a piece, they can be replaced pretty easily. I do have another mount that I bought. I bought two different mounts when I installed the one on the garage. This is a silicone cover. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use a silicone cover, just because the front entryway is pretty well covered from the elements, but basically the camera would go in here. It does have a seal around this back side. And then this would just mount onto here somehow. I guess I haven't really messed with it much. So just basically mount onto here and hold the camera in place. So we'll decide, I'll show you guys how I ended up deciding on mounting it once I get it mounted in our front entry. No technical genius when it comes to this, but I'll show you guys how it looks when we have it all mounted up. So we got it in the silicone. Wasn't the easiest to get it in there, but it does make it look more like a video camera, if that's what you're looking for. Now whether I use this or not, we'll decide. I got this on Amazon and I think it was like $12 for this cover. The other case that I'll take a picture of and show you, the one that we have installed in our driveway, I believe that one was $12. This one's more of a silicone. It does make a good seal around here, but I think overall all the cases aren't going to keep them as weatherproof. They're just going to be more weather resistant. And if you're going to use them outside, you're better off installing them under the eaves in a way that they'll be somewhat protected from the elements. Because if you put this out in the open, I don't think it's going to last that long. But we'll see how we install it. So after you set up all your Wi-Fi information, it gives you a QR code to scan with your camera.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
It's scanned, and we will select HURD QR code scanned. And it is currently connecting.
Setup completed.
Then once setup's all completed, it's going to have you enter in the name. We're going to call this our entry. Hit OK. Finish setup. And there we go. What we'll do is have to upgrade the firmware on it because it looks like it's stuck in night mode right now. So these cameras are actually pretty cool. They do have a night mode. I'd say it's all right, but their actual picture quality overall is great. But for $20, I mean, what do you really expect for night mode? I mean, for us, I think it's gonna do what we want it to do, and it does have two-way communication, which is awesome. It does have a little speaker in the back. Our host with this is our son, who has tons of friends, and we live right next to the park. They always stop by our house to see where he's at, and we have a split entry, so it will be nice just to, on some days, just say, hey, he's at the park, and that way they can head over to the park without having to go down the stairs to entry it, because sometimes their doorbell could ring 20 times in an hour. So hopefully this will help solve that. And we do sell part-time online, so also being able to track that our packages are being picked up by USPS, United States Postal Service, will be handy, because we have had some package disappear on pickup days, so this will kind of help that quite a bit. Alright guys, I promised my wife I would make a video of Wyze cameras. It's something we're thinking about installing in our home in the Philippines. We do have the Ring app, which I love, in our house in the Philippines, but I do not want to spend the money on the Ring video cameras because they are out in the elements in the Philippines. We all know it. It's hot, it's humid, and electronics don't like it. So for $20 cameras, I think Wyze is the way to go. Hope you enjoy.